Guys, we'll just pick up where we left off. This is our final video of this big group of cards that I bought from COMC. So again, more vintage baseball, 57, 58, Walter Payton's football, these Babe Ruth cards. Some of those there. Those are 5 or 10 a piece. Probably 5. I'll have to double check on those. But so cards like this, I know I paid around $1.25 for stuff like this. We'll see, $2 easily, but they might go for $5. I'll just double check on the condition on them and see what they're looking like. So I got a little, you want to have a mix. I bought some Trey Youngs, and I really don't even know what this stuff is. It's Panini something, but everything is Panini anyways. But you just want to have a mix of newer stuff as well. So everyone will look through your stuff. If you're just looking at vintage, you might not have people that have any interest in looking at vintage cards. So you just want to have some variety. I try to just stick with vintage for the most part, but you do want to have variety as well. It's like this Gale Sayers, normally I would want $5 for that, but look how it's rough. So it's going to be $2. I think that'll sell no problem. It's probably less than $1 I have into that. So what you're looking at, I don't really care to sell all these right away. If they did, that'd be fine, but you have to have inventory to take with you, right? You got to have your stuff that you have for shows you're doing. So I'm going to do a show in a couple weeks, and I should have all this prepared to go, and I'll kind of go through that maybe before the show. I'll make a video and just kind of show my setup. These 50 Bowman football cards will do well, so those will go for $5. This is a Tiffany 87 Topps Tiffany. Those I thought were a good price on those. I might try to flip those on eBay, actually. So same with the John Stockton. I'll probably put that out at a show for 15, but like a Topps Tiffany card is probably not going to sell at a card show, but on eBay, I think it'll sell, so maybe just guessing it'll probably be around 10. This is either 5 or 2. If I had a $3 box, that would go into 3. And the same with these. So that might be something I consider, because I think these like 51, 52 Bowman, even if it's a little rougher, obviously, but it's hard to find these for under $5, really. So I might have a $3 box as well at some point. Maybe I'll just kind of hold off on those. And what you want to do, okay, so I have a bunch of boxes. I have 4 or 5 boxes that are like 5,000 count boxes that are all $2 stuff. And I'm just adding to those boxes as I go, right? So if I go to a show, I'm just going to add to, say I pick up a lot of stuff or whatever, I'm going to sort them out. Some cards are going to go in 5. Just like what I'm doing here, some cards are going to be 2, some cards are going to be 5. And you want to look, okay, so 87 Bo Jackson Fleer, classic card, if you can buy those for $1, just buy them. Card like this, if it's $1, buy it, because they're going to go for 2. These cards that are 80s rookies, Strawberry, Bruce Smith, kind of classic cards of Hall of Famers that are rookie cards. And if you can get a buck or so, do it. And then, like, this is old boxing, 1936. It's a nice shape. That'll go for $5. And the kind of stuff I don't mind having as well. Greg Maddux. This card is a 1910, so that'll be $5. And, jersey autograph cards, he was a decent player. You find that kind of stuff for $1 quite often or less. I don't have much hockey, so, and I think I do have people quite often ask if I have hockey. So I'm going to try to pick up some hockey. If I can get cards of Hockey Hall of Famers, this is like a 1970 Topps Harry Hall of Famer. Throw that in a $2 box. I mean, these boxing cards, it's, again, this says it's in poor shape. I mean, there's no way that's in poor shape. There's a little crease right there. The color is really nice. There's no way that card is in poor shape. So they are very harsh on their grading. It's kind of unfortunate, actually, for the sellers. Obviously it's good for buyers, but that's not really fair. That looked like an excellent condition card to me. VG excellent at worst. Another David Robinson, that's a classic card. I'd say if you can get those for $2 or so or less, I think you can sell this for $5. These Batman cards, I had someone go through and pick out all the Batman cards. So if I'm buying these for less than $1, then I'm gonna, as long as they're reasonably in decent shape, I'm gonna buy those all day for less than $1 if I can find them. And I went through and I bought all the ones they had. And like this quad jersey card, Cody Latimer I've heard of. Some of the guys I've never really heard of, but quad jersey numbered card, it's a pretty cool card. I think people are gonna buy that. Stuff like that. It's just a nice looking card. It doesn't really matter who the players are on there. It's a nice looking numbered jersey card, quad card. So, and it's Indiana as well. So if you can, I got some people in Indiana watching. If you can find stuff like that, I think, it's got the Hoosiers jerseys. If I have Iowa cards like that, I'm going to find them. I'm going to buy them for sure. That's easily going to sell in your area, something like that. You might even be able to get $5 for something like that in your area. And I know I paid under $1 for this because I bought a few of them. One of them flipped pretty quick on COMC. So that's a pretty good advice there. Look for the teams that are popular in your area. If you got a big college, state, college area. I mean, pretty decent Pete Maravich right there. Again, I'm assuming that, I don't know exactly what I paid, but $2.50 or less is what I would have paid for these. If I'm thinking $5, it's got to be $2.50 or less in general. I'm willing to pay a little more for the 52 Topps because it's 52 Topps. It's an interesting card. Just notice this Tim Duncan. I probably paid $2 for that. That's going to get, I think I'll get $5 out of that. Should be no problem. Joe Jackson, reprint. Another Stockton. Again, it says poor. All of these cards had this cut on it like that. The top there you see. So there's no way this card is in poor condition. More old boxing. This is a Wonder Bread Star Wars 1977. These are pretty popular. Actually, they kind of came out of nowhere. I just kind of started noticing PSA examples that were going for a whole bunch. Beatles cards, 1964 Topps. You can get those pretty cheap, really. I think $2 all day long on those. So what I'll do is maybe I'll pull out what's going to go for $5, what's going to go, just some examples. I'll have them, the $5 ones will be in top loaders for sure. And we'll see on the $2 ones. You can put them in binders, or you could, that's a cool card there. It's like a cut. You can put them in binders, and you could just put them in top loaders as well. This is a CFL card from 1962 Topps. Those you can find pretty cheap, under $1. I think they'll sell for $2, no problem. I really like these 50 Bowman. Those are really have good eye appeal, so I try to buy those when I see them cheap enough. Okay, we're almost done here. Hank Aaron, more non-sport, Garbage Pail Kids. Just a bunch of vintage football and baseball mostly. This is a Maurice Claret game used. I think that was like 75 cents. More Monsters cards. Like this Jordan, you know, I think you can find those for under $1. I think those will sell for $2, no problem. Jordans like that you can find for under $1, 75 cents or whatever. So I've got quite a bit of work here to do to get ready for the next show in 2 weeks. You know, but the thing is, like, it's going to take me quite a while to do that. But once it's done, it's done. You know, my cards will be in boxes. They'll be in top loaders. You know, I already have the boxes marked $5 or $2. So I know what's what. So that's the thing. Like, again, even with like setting up an account on COMC, like once the work is in, it's in, you know, like, and then you just have to maintain it. You have to be sending stuff in every once in a while. You gotta, the same exact thing applies for card shows. You know, once you have your boxes set, you got them, you just have to add to them. You know, you have your $2 stuff, your $5 stuff, your things you price individually. You know, you might have $10 stuff or whatever. You just want to like maintain that and add to it whenever you can. Whenever you buy something, you just kind of separate it out, put it in the appropriate boxes, and it's easier. It becomes easier the more you do it, and the more you just kind of get a system down. So that's kind of what I'm showing you guys, is like the system I use. You know, how do I got some few cards here that are in some packaging here. Got to tear out. Let's see what we got here. They did a really good job packing with this stuff. I'm really impressed with the way they're able to manage this stuff. COMC. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's in this over there. We'll get to these first. All right. The scissors or something here. Normally I have one. All right. So let's see what we got here. Oh, so this is a cool item. This is a Jay Berwanger business card. So for those of you who aren't aware, Jay Berwanger was the first Heisman Trophy winner. And if you guys see business cards like this, they go for quite a bit. They go for a premium. I think I paid around 20 or so for this card. And he, like I said, he's the first Heisman Trophy winner. And COMC doesn't, when they list stuff, they just put like a cut, autograph cut. They don't say signed business card. So you can find these. I found some really good business cards that I did really well on. I had like a Jerry West, a few others. Here's another T206. This is just one I will hang on to. This is an investment for me. This is Rube Marquard, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Played for the Yankees. Let's look at the back. So the back is a little rough, but I believe this is his rookie. T206 rookie Hall of Famer. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I paid $100 for it. But again, that's going to be an investment piece for me. It's easily worth $100, even with the damage and the nice SGC holder. So let's see what we got in this other last package here. I'm not sure. Any idea what this is? Just some of these, I don't know, just some random stuff. This was the, I don't know, kind of weird that they must have just thrown these last ones in. I think these were pretty recent, the most recent purchases. All right, guys, so that's it. Look for videos coming up. I'm going to have some more TTM and other personal collection videos and stuff like that. You guys, I really appreciate the comments, the likes, the subscribes, and like I said, my eBay is there, my COMC is there, my Instagram is there. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.